Hello and welcome to Fortress, Alaska. I'm your host Dave, and today we're going to be discussing the Breeo Fire Pit. I have been wanting to get out shooting and doing some other gun videos, but the last time I was able to go to the range it was minus 25 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about minus 32 Celsius. While I can shoot at that, the electronics of the camera don't really like that kind of cold. And then I wanted to go tomorrow to go shooting, but there's freezing rain, and so that makes driving really rather tricky, so I think I will do this video instead. Anyways, this is the Breeo Fire Pit. This is the 19-incher. It's made in Pennsylvania. This one is not stainless steel. The lid is stainless steel, but the rest of it, well, I guess the legs are stainless, but the main body is not. So it will patina / rust over time, but it's meant to do that, so that should go well. The reason I selected the Breeo basically was because it's very sturdy, and you can feel how solid it is when you pick it up. It weighs about 40 pounds with the lid, or about 19 kilograms. And one of the big reasons why I need it sturdy is I actually had a fire pit destroyed when a moose stepped on it. So yes, I had a moose walk on my fire pit, thus destroying it. So getting as sturdy as possible is a big deal with me. And it is still portable. It's, not something you're going to carry around, but throw it in the back of your truck or in a camper and it moves around just fine. Now, when you do buy a Breeo, you only get the main part of it. The lid is a separate item that you buy, and it's stainless steel, and it's about 24 inches in diameter, I guess. And then that's the inside of the fire pit. Really not much to see in the dark. It's an inside of a fire pit. I mean, there's really not much to see. Sorry, I don't have light, but it's Alaska, it's winter, and I don't have a little daylight, so I do things when I can. Anyways, so let's start a fire in it and see how it goes and how I like it. But so this is its first test burn. Now it does come with several attachments that I don't have out at this time. We'll show at a later date. But you can see that hole there. That hole is so you can put a stand on that, which holds the grill so you can cook food on it, as well as hang a pot on it if you want to cook in a pot, or hang a coffee pot, heat coffee. So that's one accessory. Another accessory it comes with is just a cover to keep it out of the weather, keep the snow and rain off of it. Currently I'm storing it underneath an overhang, so it doesn't really need a cover, and there's not really a lot of wet weather in the winter. The snow's, everything's frozen, as you can see. So let me get some wood in there and get this baby started. Yeah, like the idiot that I am, I forgot I had a flashlight in my pocket, so there you can get a good look at it. There's that hole I was talking about before for mounting the grill, and should you want to hang a kettle or a coffee pot. It's meant to be a smokeless fire pit, so there's 2 layers of steel inside there. That rim on there is just an edge. That's not a cooking rim. They do make one with a much larger rim that's meant for cooking, but since I'm going to be using this in the wilderness, I really don't want to have to scrub that clean every time I cook on it to keep bears away. So, and as you can see, it's welded together. You might be able to see, I don't know, but it's all welded in there, and it looks like they've done a really good job. It is very sturdy. So now I'll go ahead and start the fire. Okay, so we have the fire going in the Breeo. Well, it's starting. Anyways, it's the 19-inch, and the reason why I like this one as opposed to some of the competition is even at the 19-inch, you can put standard-sized fireplace logs in it. You don't need to get special shorter logs. There is enough room for your standard logs that you would get when you get cordwood or buy logs somewhere else. If you got standard firewood, fits in it just fine. And so I had the fire started and going, and we'll see how it burns. Okay, so this is the morning after. I've cooled down. I picked it up and set it back up here underneath the overhang. It can get dripped on, but it's at least not going to get stepped on by a moose, most likely, up here. And it's cooled off. The fire went pretty well. I had a problem with having wet wood. I really hadn't planned on doing this, so I didn't have wood set aside and dried. But it worked pretty well. I'll do further tests as my wood dries out and as summer rolls around. So this was just an initial first looks video. So once again, thank you for watching Fortress, Alaska. And as always, go out and have a good day and go shooting.